having a look at what's going on in the battle for third. This is the battle for third. Actually, is probably worth picking up as well if we can. Although having said that, just as I say it, John Cutmore loses a few lengths by making a bit of a mistake coming out of the hairpin. So we'll stick with the leaders for the moment. Paul Smith, number 3, it is that's still leading by about 4/10 from Ryan Yarrow. Can Ryan find a way through, though, in the remaining 2 or 3 laps of this race? Round tower they go. Paul Smith in the Mittel that he's been running for a few seasons now after his switch into Sports 1000. Steve helping to run the car as well. And it's sunny now, and they've got one of the backmarking Cup 200 cars to lap here, so this could be interesting, Josh.
Yeah, because this is where Paul Smith hasn't been as confident, it would appear, over the course of this weekend, but he's able to keep Ryan Yarrow at bay this time as they turn their way through. I think that was Chris Wilkinson who they just lapped. More problems for the Sabre. It's got some sort of gearbox issue, I think. Here comes Yarrow down the inside into the final corner, up alongside Paul Smith. They're wheel to wheel. Who's got the traction? It's the inside line for the Spire, and Ryan Yarrow goes through to lead with 2 laps to go.
This is the point yesterday when it all came alive, isn't it? So maybe that's what's happening again. But Ryan Yarrow now moves into the lead of the race, and he was in the lead of the race briefly yesterday as well. Paul Smith will be looking to challenge in the remaining lap and 3/4 that they now have. For third place now, Matt Thomas is a lot more comfortable, number 77, over John Cutmore in 4th position. Then you've got Carlos in 5th, and I think he may well drop behind Johnny McGill and Colin Chapman on adjusted times as things stand.
Yarrow out over the grass coming out of town. They've got these 3 cars to lap very shortly, and that's going to really surely come into effect. Cole Alaban and Stephen Hullock, and I think Charlie Smadden as well, all involved in that battle that the leaders are about to catch at the end of the penultimate lap. And now it's Ryan Yarrow who's going to be the first one to catch them, which he hasn't really been, and they go up the inside of the first couple. This is where Yarrow came unstuck yesterday, and Paul Smith goes round the outside of him. And can Paul Smith make this work? There's another car on the apex of the next corner, so that means Yarrow can go round the outside, but has he got enough space to work with? No, he's over the grass, he's sideways. Paul Smith sideways on the inside, and they both come to the apex of the hairpin together, just like a lap ago. It's Ryan Yarrow who's still in front.
Last lap board goes out, so drama's there with the 2 leaders and the traffic, but I don't think there's going to be any more traffic that's going to come into play between now and the end of the race. So it should just be a clean fight between the 2 of them, and Ryan Yarrow and Paul Smith. Matt Thomas a long way back in 3rd place. The Londoner, though, I think heading for his first Sports 1000 podium. But we'll keep an eye on the 2 leaders for the moment. Along the back straight they go. There's about 3 car lengths between them, I can see, as they head down into Tower Corner. So Paul Smith not really close enough to make a move yet. So where's he going to do it, Josh?
Not sure, but the second Metello's retired. That's Phil Hutchings, who was running in 10th position. He's off at Hawthorne. The leaders are past that yellow flag section. It's surely got to be the complex as the only place left, but it's the traffic that really assists. But Smith's late, so late on the brakes there. So it's right now with Yarrow, who runs wide. So this is absolutely an opportunity now, because Paul Smith has got his front splitter almost right underneath the rear diffuser of the leading car, but then Smith runs out wide, hops over the curb, and that may be it. So Ryan Yarrow with a slightly bigger gap into the complex.
Yep, it's a few car lengths. I don't think Paul Smith's going to be able to do anything about it there. It's not for the want of trying, though. He's continued to push on. So we're going to have had a situation whereby Paul Smith has done a lot of leading in the first 2 days. He might still get the win here. He was right under the rear of the Spire as they came through the hairpin. He's not going to do it, though. So 2 different winners, and neither of them have been Paul Smith so far. Dan Clues yesterday, Ryan Yarrow winning today.